I think we got everything lined up. Let's check this out. It's 4:31. It is 6:22, which is June 22nd. It's Thursday. We're heading into the summer. You know, we've had a pretty crazy 7-8 weeks of trading. Pretty fantastic, if you ask me. Very methodical with higher lows and higher highs and rotation, you name it. There's the disclosure right there. Let me just make sure everyone can see it. Okay, hold on. Hold your horses. Let's see. Can the Alpha team see the disclosures? Say yes. Alpha team, can you see the disclosures? Maddie, Jose, all you guys, am I frozen? Can you hear me? Yes, you can see it. Okay. Let's see if it's on Twitter. I don't think it's on Twitter. We are not on Twitter. Hold on. Can you guys see it? Hold on. Let's get to the Alpha team before we move on. Let me make sure this is going here. Hold on. Looks like it's trying to stream. Oh, we just posted. I just can't see you guys talk. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, it's the YouTube is going live. Hold on. We're almost there. Bear with me. Oh, I'm like really fuzzy there. You can't even see. The positions. Myers, rum, Diet Coke, and 2 limes. There you go, Rick. That's a lot. All right. All right, here we go. Let me bring this down here for a second. This is the Alpha team right here. Okay, we're all getting ready together. Ready? What movie did they say? Unite the clans. Unite the clans. I feel like every time I do this on a Thursday happy hour, which doesn't happen often, I'm always bringing together the 6:30 team, the Alpha team, the public Twitter, the private Twitter, pretty much everyone. Just have a good time. Most of you guys, if you're tuning in, you might know me for the past 23 years. I've been doing this since 1997-ish. So that's even more. That's more than, how many years is that? It's a lot of years. I'm up there. I've been doing this for a while, and that's what we call seat time, my friends. You have to have a lot of seat time in order to see things clearly. You have to have a process in order to get prepared for the day, and the more you're prepared, the more you could execute when you see things happen. So anyway, Matty D's 26 years. So this is when we try and pop a little beer. I'm having a little hazy IPA. I actually don't really drink hard alcohol. I like beer, wine. I might like a steak sandwich on a Friday. I might have had a few steak sandwiches with a few of you guys back in the day or recently. So cheers. Alexa, play 80s rock radio.
Sure. 80s rock radio.
Yes, listen. I do play 80s rock a lot on the 630 Club. I was born in 1972, and I hate to say this is kind of like my era. I feel like when I was going to bar mitzvahs, when I was like 15, they used to go back to Motown, and now I went to my kid's era of bar mitzvahs. He's 14, and now they take it back to the 80s. So how old do I feel, or you feel? Because most of you guys are around my age. Yes, Larry Braveheart, right there. Anyway, so what we're going to do here today is we're going to do a little happy hour version of a recap. So what's a recap? A recap is a video I do every day around 4:20 for Redler All Access. I think that's what we call it these days. And basically, I go over what happened from the day, what worked from the morning call, because I also do a live morning video every day around 8:30. And that's about 2 hours after I do my live 630 Club for Twitter. And anyone who wants to watch it, which is free. The 630 Club was started during the pandemic when everyone thought the world was going to end. So they went, oh, let me see if I can find Red Dog. He traded through the NASDAQ bubble bursting. He traded through the financial crisis with, Mark Haynes and Emerald Burnett, and called it really well. So let me think what he thinks during the pandemic. And I guess I was sitting here by myself in the Shortell's office, which was great to be able to get out of my house because a lot of people went stir crazies in their house. and I started the 6:30 Club, which is really just a small portion of what I do every day for the Alpha team, as well as Redler All Access, where I just give my active take on the day and just talk a little bit about my process, which isn't drinking beer in the morning. It's more of drinking an iced coffee from Starbucks. And I said to people are like, what do I do? Should I sell everything? Do I sell everything? I'm like, well, just to let you know, the financial crisis in 2007, 2008 was probably the scariest thing that I lived through. Like right now, everyone's calling a recession. I'm like, a recession doesn't happen when 9 million jobs are open. It happens when 9 million people are looking for work. And I remember I used to take a ferry from Jersey City, 14B, to the city, and my ferry went from packed to, by the time it was over, everyone from Deutsche Bank, the market makers were out. Institutional salesmen were getting fired. Like people were just, I was like one of the few able to still ride the ferry by myself because I was a prop trader who owned a trading firm where you didn't have to be told what to do or how to do it. You just had to figure out how to make money. So anyway, to make a long story short, I remember during the financial crisis, by the way, my wife's Blood in the Street account, which I talk about, which I'll get into, was funded. Why? Because she was working at UMD&J. She was putting money in every single month during the financial crisis. So what did that do? That helped her average cost during 2000, 2008. And when we turned in 2009, she did every month. She wasn't too cute. And by 2000, I think 10 or 11, we were well through all-time highs. And then obviously, I think we broke S&P 1500 to a high of 4,800. So the financial crisis built her 401k. So I said to everyone, I'm like, I don't know. This seems pretty damn serious. It looks like a movie outside, but I wouldn't sell your 401k or sell you this. Just keep putting your monthly flows in, and this too shall pass. It took 3 years, for the to rebuild and go to new highs. I'm like, so I'm sure it'll be fine. So P.S. It was even quicker. It was like a V bottom. Remember that V bottom that everybody was shorting the whole way up? So P.S. That's how the 6:30 Club was formed, and I've been doing it ever since. And my managers, I don't have managers, my other partners, cheers to my partners, were like, Red Dog, you give away too much for free. I'm like, I don't give away too much for free. I'm talking about what I'm doing for 15, 20 minutes, and if people can make money hanging out with me for 15 minutes, okay, perhaps they can make a lot more money if they read my note, which has, all the sectors, all high beta tech, one-offs, commodities, whatever's in play, and then they could watch the virtual trading floor. Like if you look this morning, okay, for those of you who are in the 6:30 Club, right, you saw this morning, I think, what did I have on? I had Mara. Mara was the only thing I had on in the morning. And my thought process was, after 3 down days, going into the 4th down day, after selling strength last week in premium, that perhaps this is the day. It'd be nice if we could do a little Red Dog reversal. What's a Red Dog reversal? Think to yourself. What is a Red Dog reversal? It's not a porn movie from back in 1976. No, that's the Italian Stallion. By the way, that's where Rocky got his Italian Stallion from. Sylvester Stallone did a porn before he got Rocky 1, but that's too much information. Not that I watched it, I just read that somewhere. Anyway, so what that is after a multiple down day move, instead of trying to catch a falling knife, you use the prior day's low, and then you see if it goes below. People think we go lower. It doesn't happen. We reclaim it. We relieve pressure, and then you get a calculated long. Let's see. Anyone in the Alpha team make money using the RDR, or Red Dog Reversal? By the way, I'm typing right now. I could type to them all day long, and they could answer me. Let's see if anybody answers me. Anybody? It's 4:40. Oh, maybe I'm disconnected. Or test. I think they're trying to mess with me. Oh, Alex made money. Jose could listen. He can't type. It's probably in Switzerland somewhere. So anyway, what does that mean? That means I was looking to see if the SPYs would trade below the prior day's low, come back above it and buy it for a trade, and then maybe more the Qs. Or if you were with me this morning, okay, even in the 6:30 Club, I'm like, I think I want to go, Microsoft, I lost track of it during the tail end of the last move. I was too involved with Tesla and Apple, AI and you and some of these. So I went back to Microsoft, and meanwhile, Microsoft was up, $6 today? And I bought it, when it was up like 50 cents. And I bought it back and forth a few times. And as you can see, on the Alpha team, it wasn't there coming in. You can go back to the 6:30 video, and it's there now. So if you needed some type of help, because everyone needs help, or to do something, but hopefully you learn why, and you see me put it on, maybe it helps give you conviction to do it. So I'm not trying to sell you. All I'm saying is that's what the Alpha Team's for, to help each other, breed some confidence so we can hold things longer, take more sides, make more money, provide a better life for our family. Ready? Cheers to a better life for all your families, because family and friends are key. And you never know when your number's being called, by the way. So anyway, so let's go to the videotape. So what did we know coming in today? Let's take a closer look here. We knew that last week we were overbought. The oscillator was like plus 42 after we extended through the August high. So anyone who thought we had a double top right here at the August high got their butts squeezed right there. And then we went up for 4 or 5 sessions, and that's when I started selling premium. Yes, yes, yes. Started selling premium, SPYs and Qs in order to get short and make some money short, and sold into that because we were extended and the oscillator was overbought, and PS came in from 443 down. Yesterday we put a low in at 434.34, right? There it is. Look how big that is. So that was today. After 4 down days, what I wanted to do is see whether or not we could reclaim 434.34, which is what that prior low. Did we know that? We didn't know what it was going to do today. All we knew is that that was the prior low after 4 down days. That's how you set up the plan. Oh, Matt Weiner. It's his real name, by the way. He's a great baseball player. He's a junior. He's on his way to senior year, and he might even be recruited to MLB one day. Anyway, I can't take that right now. Oh, you guys want to hear Matt? I probably wants to talk about Chase going to the beach. Not yet. But anyway, so here is 434. We hit a low of 433.60. You could have bought it as a computer or whatever when it reclaimed this 434.34. And where did it close? 436.63. So you could have made $2. I want my $2. And you know what movie that is? That's another 80s movie. Let's see if anyone from the Alpha Team knows that. $2. I want my $2. Think to yourself, what movie was that? Come on. Better Off Dead. There you go. Maddie's like he's like, he could have been one of my buddies in high school. Where we come from the same, what's that called? Same parallel lives, but in different places. Where'd you grow up, Maddie Dubs? Maddie Dubs, where'd you grow up? Could you even see Maddie Dubs on there? New Jersey. Okay, I grew up in Sasset. By the way, there are people on the Alpha Team from all over the world. All over the world. Let's see. Where's everyone from on the Alpha Team? We got, we already heard from you, Maddie. Where's everybody from? Let me type that in. Toronto, North Jersey, Buffalo, Switzerland, Long Island, Atlantic Beach, Florida, Indiana, Lima, Peru, Ohio, India. Okay. Springfield, MA, Miami. So, the same way with the 630 Club. You guys are from everywhere. That's the beauty of Twitter, and that's the beauty of, of being able to be, in a virtual office together. Like, you guys could be trading at your kitchen, in your basement, on your lounge chair. I'm trading stocks. Like, remember those commercials? Anyway, with that said, you could be a member in here without being here. So that's what's great. But anyway, so that's the Red Dog reversal and the SPY. So let me go over another Red Dog reversal with you. Let's go over the Qs. The Qs was even more dramatic. And guess what? The Qs were the leadership group. So the Qs was something you should have been watching besides everyone saying, oh, watch the XLE, watch the IWM. No, we're watching the Qs. And anyway, the Qs had a great day. So the Qs, same strategy. Qs hit a high of 372.85. Couldn't hold 371.77. So that was actually a Red Dog reversal sell. Yeah, that happens. And then what did we know? We knew 360.96 was yesterday's low. What was yesterday? Wednesday. So make that bigger. That's your pivot point. What I call that, the reason why that's important is because that to me is your battleground. That is where the bears say, oh, we're going to the 21 day. The bulls say, hey, we just came from 372 down to 360.96. I think we're going to bounce. Meanwhile, so we took it back. So 360.22 from 390, that's, you're at 70 cents. And where did we get to a high of today? 366. So let's put that in. It's always good to know the prior day's highs, so that'll be useful tomorrow depending on how we open. So 366 what? 366.33. Thank God there was not another 6. That'd be spooky. So anyway, so here is 366.63. So what was your risk? 70 cents. If you're still in the queues, which I'm still in the queues, and it took back the 8th day, you could have made $5 a Finsky. So that is just with the Qs and the spies. If you didn't know what else to look at, except for the S&Ps, the barometer of the market, you wanted to buy the market because we just pulled in for the 4th day. We went from plus 42 in the oscillator to neutral to negative, so it was worth the try. And then you saw things strong early. Microsoft early, Apple early, even Tesla was well off the lows. NVIDIA did decent. So things were showing you that the market wasn't that weak and ready to, debacle. But anyway, so those two things you could have went with. Are we going to be back at 372.85? Probably. I don't know. All I know is that today's the day. Some people won't take home overnights. And they'll say, Red Dog, I risked 70 cents. I made $4 or $5. I made a few $1,000s today. I'm done. I don't take overnights because anything can happen. That's cool. Don't do it. Don't do it. My first year or two of my career, I didn't do that either. But now that I'm 26 years in this business, or 25, I treat my account like a portfolio manager. Yes, I don't manage billions, but I have a decent amount of money, so I have an active account, a swing account, a box account that makes my longs bigger and my shorts. So if I make money, it makes me more money. If I lose money, it loses me more, but I'm pretty damn consistent. So I have more of a problem with size versus consistency, so it makes me more money usually each year. And then I have an options account. So that's how I live my life as an active trader, being the Chief Strategic Officer of T3. And then long term, I have a 401k, which I think everyone should. If you just started working, give up a dinner and match the 401k. I have a son. I waited till he was 5 until he started the 529. He's in 8th grade, unfortunately, so I'm behind. And now he's in 8th grade, and I have a bunch of years left. And then I have a Blood on the Street account. So people are like, Red Dog, when are you going to put the Blood on the Street account to work? I'm like, why? Because we had 3 down days, that's Blood on the Street? I'm like, I'll show you when I put Blood on the Street, okay? I put my wife's cash account that was built during the pandemic to work here twice and took it off. Here, during the pandemic, look at that, by the way. Look how these broke the 8-21 day. You look back at weekly charts, it's awesome to see. And then here, again, and then, oh, look at that Red Dog reversal on March 16th, 2020. That is when the bull market started there with a little Red Dog reversal. Oh, here too. Oh, my goodness. But patterns repeat themselves. So, wow, that I didn't have in there. Another Red Dog reversal. Right? Red Dog reversal during the taper tantrum, a Red Dog reversal here. Anyway, I'm just showing you how patterns repeat themselves. And then PS, this was a Red Dog reversal up there. But anyway, and that was also an ascending channel that broke. So here it was put to work, there it was put to work, and during this decline it was put to work like twice. And now it's in full cash in a fixed rider. Thank goodness rates are higher because she can make 4.2% without me worrying about it because that's one of the accounts. So now here, you look a little bit closer at this weekly account. Remember this inverted head and shoulders pattern, left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and we broke the neckline kind of here. That was good to watch, right? And then we also broke this downtrend right there after a false breakout when everybody said we're done. And then this candle got reclaimed and eaten into, and then boom, 443.90. So now we'll see, do we go inside a little bit to get to 448 or higher or not? Right now we're extended from the 8 days, so this is your weekly chart. But again, my wife's Blood on the Street account is not being put to work here. I don't really even start unless we go 10% off the highs in the S&P, and then I try and use 4 tiers. And if you look here, I tried to explain to everybody, where is it? When I actually use it. Maybe I didn't do it on this one. I think I did it on the S&P cash. So if you want to take a picture, a snapshot of what you could be doing on all time frames moving forward, I've listed this. You don't have to do it here, but this is where I talk about all my approaches. Not because I'm trying to be showy, but I'm just trying to show you that this is what I do. Okay, and it took years to have all of these accounts. I also think, I hate to say it, and a lot of people don't agree, but like when I was 35, right here, this was number 8. My friend went to work for Strategies of Wealth, and he's like, you have to take out a whole life insurance policy. And I'm like, why? He's like, your son was born. So I bought a whole life insurance policy, which is a lot more expensive than term. $14.80 a month, which hurts. I put it in for the last 15 years, and now I look back and I'm like, wow, I sacrificed 15 years, and meanwhile, I have a death benefit for my wife and my son no matter what, and never expires, and I have a cash value, and at 50, I pay this for another, 15 years, and it's 30 years vested. There's a lot of cash value there besides a 401k and all that stuff. So to me, this whole life insurance is for savings. And I'm not a whole life insurance salesman. I'm not trying to say anything. I'm just telling you that's something I did at age 35 and I'm 50. Besides 401k inflows, besides my wife who's blood in the street account turned into a 403b because that's what it's called when you're in private practice. So these are the 9 different things that I do to try and take advantage of my experience of 25-ish years on top of the markets, besides using a red dog reversal for tactical cash flow, which we did today. It happened here also on the daily, right? Go to the daily chart of the S&P cash. And what did we know coming in? You knew that 43.60 was the low, right? Was that the low? 43.60. So what did we do? We went below it and reclaimed it. So from 44.48, which was the high of Friday, went below 43.60, put a low in at 43.51. So you risked 9 handles. 9 handles to catch yourself a nice trade. That usually you should be taking a third overnight to see if you get some upside follow-up there. What did it do? It held the 8 day that it's been above this entire time. Here we held the 8 day the last time. This time it went below it by a little bit. But anyway, it was worth a look. A look-see, right? Let's have a little drink to the look-see. So this is a good tactic you can use for the rest of your life. So what did I go to? I went to Microsoft. Why? Because Microsoft's been a leader. You want to talk about a post-earnings strategy. Well, this was your gap up after earnings, if you remember. Put a doji in, cleared 299.57. Let's put this over here so you can see it, because that's a Microsoft over there. I need a tech guy to come help me a little bit with that kind of stuff. So this was your move pre, post, continuation, and then it finally put a short-term top in on Friday. So today I'm like, listen, I lost sight of this. I think I got out of Microsoft after this move somewhere around here and never got back to it. So I want to go back to Microsoft today, and I bought a little bit pre-market. So if you go to the virtual trade floor, it should show you the first buy price. First buy I did was at 9:26 in the morning, and then I traded it all day, and then I wound up going home. So tomorrow it'll say Microsoft overnight. Wasn't there today? And I started buying this morning because that was my plan. I followed my plan. Why? Because I had conviction from experience and from prep. I was in my sauna this morning. I was in my sauna, and I was doing my reps and thinking about, okay, day 4 down. What should I be looking at? I should be looking at Microsoft and Meta made new highs in the last week. So did Tesla and Apple. What didn't? Amazon and Google. So let me make sure they show me something. And by the way, Amazon definitely showed me something today. Amazon, I bought the options in the stock, and look at that beautiful candle. Wow. And I sold it the day before. Listen, you always have former versions of yourself, and I say like, hey, let's get a better version of ourselves. All I know is back in the day, whether it was 5 years or 10 years ago, after selling it the day before, I would be like, I hate Amazon. I'm not going back to Amazon. I lost money in it yesterday, which I did. We all lose money. It happens. That was the right choice yesterday. So today took off, took out these little levels. So I remember my first buy today in Amazon, to be honest, was like 129 something. It's one of the virtual trade stores. You're buying Amazon now? I'm like, I'm buying a feeler. I'm probably going to have to buy more. I'm going to use the VWAP. You should always know what the VWAP is because that's what the computers are buying also. And I wound up buying it pretty much all afternoon. And then I even bought it through the high of the day, which was right here. You can go here, you can go to your intraday. And it finally took it out. And thank goodness I wasn't here for this. When that happened, I was in my sauna. And then it took out you could even been a friggin' monkey like me and bought more one. This is through 330. Actually, this is Microsoft. I'm sorry. I'm talking about Amazon, but that one too. That one I held more. It was really Amazon that took off and went through this level right here. And we'll see what happens tomorrow. But all in all, bull flag continuation pattern. Screwed with it yesterday, got it today. So that's why I'm there. I also sold Tesla yesterday, and I didn't catch Tesla first move. I caught Tesla after it went green, pulled in, and I caught the next 5 points. You know, Tesla did a red dog reversal also. After a red dog reversal yesterday, it reclaimed 257.78 and gave you a nice move. And you could have bought it versus a 5 15-minute low, and it held above this 247, which was a spot. You know, and now I am long some Tesla, and I'm also short some 270 calls, so we'll see how that goes. So it might be a covered call strategy where I can only make money up to 270, and then it calls me away, which will be fine. So that's where it is. Right now it's at 265.54. What a nice trade. Held the 8-day again. Again, use a tier system, manage your positions, know your time frame. There's a lot you could do. I like the song. You guys like the song? Anybody? Let's see. Let me say hello to the Alpha team. Anybody like the song? Lambert, Jose, Sergio, Joe B. Oh, they're talking about stocks. I wish I could see what you guys are talking about on Twitter. I would hang out with you guys too. Let's see if you guys. There's a guy on Twitter called the RDR Only Trader. You should follow him. He told me that if I leave T3 and open up an RDR trading room, he'd get me 1 million followers. I'm not leaving. I'm just saying. It's funny. Oh, you guys want to see Elon? By the way, somebody asked me today, why, as a joke, everyone was talking about Elon versus Zuck in a rubber match spot. And I said, I'd love to be the undercard against Davey Day Trader, Dave Portnoy. I'd have to have a few more beers to tell you why, from experience and just from a bunch of things. But I will say that he was very irresponsible during the pandemic. Stocks don't go down. He got a lot of kids involved with stocks and names and preached and preached and preached. And then when we started the 2021, 2022 bear market, he had no risk parameters. He didn't use stops. Stocks went down 50-100%. He blew himself up, and he blew up a lot of kids that were home from the pandemic besides college kids, whatever. They pushed the buttons, but then he was crude about it. And then I just, I'm a little bit of I feel like I try to be like a nice guy. It's like I think it's nice to be nice, and I just don't think he is. So if you guys want to reach out to him and tell him that Red Dog at T3 would love to be the undercard. I'm not a professional boxer or MMA guy, but I think that it would be a good setup to go before Elon and Zuck come in. They used to have this thing, Wall Street Boxing, back in the day. I didn't do it. I was supposed to fight Keith McCullough because the two of us used to go at heads. So I'll go after Portnoy. You tell Portnoy I'm in. Oh, it's first Adam Schiff? Oh, I guess I'm not big enough to do it for him. Maybe if enough of you guys poke at him, wake him up, Red Dog will take him. Cheers to that. It's nice to be nice. He did give out some money to a lot of people at some point, but who even knows what that was all about. Anyway, let's go back to some other stocks. So that was Tesla. Meta, my goodness, held the 8-day. Didn't even break the 8-day. Look at that. Now look at this. Meta led most of the moves this year and made a new high Friday. Some active guys sold it. Some names are correcting. We'll see if this could hold 276 to be special. Woo! Not even 276. Oh, Chase Redler. You guys want to hear Chase? Hold on. Here comes my boy.
Dad,
Chase,
Dad,
what's up?
what time are you going to get home?
What? It's 5 o'clock. I'm in the middle of work. Why? What's up? What's Cadence doing?
Matt Weeder says he needs to use the cold plunge in hot tub. And Drew's here. We're going to Progressive 540.
All right, so you know where the ice is. It's in the garage. And man the ship, Chase. You could do it. Matt's old enough. He could do it.
But you guys can't go in with him because you have the practice at 540. Right.
No, you guys can go in. It's 5 o'clock.
All right.
Wait a second. It's 5:01. I'll do it. Yeah, you set it up. I'll be home by 5:20. I'm doing a webinar.
All right.
Okay, the ice is in the freezer. I bought a whole big sleeve today.
Okay, bye.
Now, how awesome is that? Your kid calls you to to use the ice plunge with Matt because I guess he's got a baseball what's it called, sequence? What do they call that? Not a sequence. Chase was supposed to go today for lacrosse. When they look at you and there are college coaches there, what the hell is that called? Not a tryout. It's not a tryout. Come on, lacrosse guys. The scouts are there. It's kind of like a clinic. It's not a clinic. Keep going. Let's go. This is like a word association, not a combine. Not an ID camp. And lacrosse. So it's supposed to be today. You show yourself. You play against everybody. It's kind of like a showcase. Cheers. Yes. Showcase. So Matt, you know, and he's the one that was the assistant coach to my basketball team. So it's great. Now he's going to be a senior, and you know, my Chase is going to be a freshman. So they'll all take care of each other, and that's what life's about: taking care of each other, right? Young kids, older kids. You know, you give back, and same thing with this. Like I've been trading for 25 years, so I'm trying to give back. I'm trying to teach. I'm trying to be consistent. I'm trying to show you what has made me successful, and success is different for everyone. Listen, I'm not a billionaire. I live in Short Hills. I have a great house, a great life, but I'm like the bottom 20% of Short Hills. You know, I don't have a $5-10 million home like some guys, but I'm very happy in my skin and for what I do. So happiness isn't about a number. It's not how you live. It's about waking up in the morning with a smile, waking up in the morning being happy to approach your day. So if you're waking up happy to approach your day, and obviously some days are more complicated than others, you're successful. Keep working on it. Got to cut this short. And, you know, I'll be in the morning and hopefully had a good day. And we'll see what tomorrow brings. If we open up, we trim a little bit into strength. If we open down, we try and play some things that were strong to go right to green. If it's a trap, then hopefully you don't have as much as you had on intraday and you don't give your whole day back. Cheers. I appreciate you. Thanks for tuning in. Capiche? My friend, everyone loves capiche. Capiche? And I'm Jewish. But I did marry an Italian. Later, guys.